Okay, today we're going to do a lesson on comparing data using dot plots. So I asked kids that were on their way to the book fair, how much money are you taking to the book fair? And there were two different classes that I surveyed, Class A and Class B. Now if you look at it, along the bottom is the amount of money they had. The X's represent how many people had that much money. So if you're looking at Class A, there were two people that didn't have any money. 3 people had $2. 2 people had $3. 1 person had $5. 1 person had $7. So what we're doing is we want to compare the two classes and see what kind of statements we can make about them. Now, what can we use to compare them? Well, I like to compare them using the mode. What was the most common amount of money people had? Well, in both classes, 3 people had $2. So it seemed like if you're going along, most of the people had $2. Or that was at least the most common number that came up. Now, let's look at things like the range of money. Okay, this is like the difference between the highest and the lowest. So if you look at Class A, you do 7 minus 0. So there was a $7 difference between the person who had the most money and the least money. If you look at Class B, the range was 7 minus 1, or $6. So there was a $6 difference between the highest and the lowest. So a little bit lower difference between the highest and the lowest person. Now another thing you can find is the median. To find the median, you want the middle number. So we're trying to figure out half the people had above this amount of money, half the people had below this amount of money. So if I look at it, I start at the 0 and I count. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. So the 5th person on the list is the median. And let's see how much money they had. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this case, in Class A, half the kids had more than $2. Half the kids had less than $2, or $2 or less. Now let's look at the median on Class B. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in this case, I will have 2 numbers in the middle. It's going to be between the 5th and the 6th person. So when I go to count, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that is the median. Well, both of them have $3, so you could add 3 together. 3 plus 3 is 6, and divide by 2, and you'll get there's a median of $3. So the median for Class A was $2. The median for Class B was $3. What does that tell us? Well, Class A might have slightly more money, or at least the upper half probably does, because their median is a little higher. Now, another way we can measure is the mean. You can find the mean of each set of data. So what would you do? You would count these up. You would start up here. That would be, you start here. It would be 0 plus 0 is 0. And that would be 2, 4, 6, 9, 12. 12 plus 5 is 17. 17 plus 7 is 24. And then you would divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You divide that by 9. So it's going to be a little under 3. In this case, you would add them up on the Class B. You would do 1. That'd be 1 plus 6 is 7. Another 6 to add on that would be 13. 13, 18, 23, 30, 37. So they would have 37, but it's among dollars among all of them. Divided by 10 people, they would have about $3.70. So when you look at this, Class A is below $3. Class B is above $3. So it's looking like Class B, since their median is higher and their average amount of money is higher, Class B had a little bit more money to spend at the book fair. So it's not quite as complicated as that. Make sure you do the lessons in the book.